Hello friends, let's discuss Java 5 features, covariant return types. The covariant return types can be used in method overriding. Java 5 introduced changes in method overriding rules. Before Java 5, while overriding a method, the subclass method return type and superclass method return type must be same. But in Java 5, while overriding a method, the superclass method return type and subclass method return type could be same, or it will allow subtypes. For example, a superclass is having a method return type is list. In subclass, while overriding this method, we can provide the same list type or the subtypes will be allowed. That means in subclass it will allow array list or linked list or vector, because these are the subclasses for list interface. While overriding a method, the return type could be same type or it could be subtypes. Friends, let us see programmatically on Eclipse. So here Java 4 examples project is pointing to Java 4 version, and Java 5 examples project is pointing to Java 5 compiler. New class, and here I can take example 1. Inside this file I am taking two more classes called user operations. So here I am taking the return type is list and the method name is fetch users. So fetch users method return type is a list. So we need to import the list. Java.util package we need to import. So here I am returning null for time being, and if I create a subclass class user operations or advanced user operations, advanced user operations, extends user operations. So I have created advanced user operations subclass of user operations. So advanced user operations is a subclass of user operations. So if we provide the same return type, it will be participating in overriding. So if I change to array list, I can import the array list. After importing, it is still giving the error. Here we can see the error message. Multiple markers at this line. Return type is incompatible. So in JDK 1.4, as we discussed, it must have the same return value. So here I am taking sysout. I am writing for make sure I am writing sysout. Here user operations class, and here I am writing in subclass, I am writing advanced user operations. Let's run this program by using the main method. I am creating the user operations object equal to new user operations. So obj dot fetch users means the superclass method will be executed. The superclass method will see the output here. So let us see the output. User operations, this sysout got printed on the console. If we change this object, advanced ADV user operations class object got created. That means a superclass reference variable is pointing to the subclass object. In such case, if you call the reference variable dot method name, it will invoke the subclass method instead of calling superclass method. This is overriding concept. So advanced user options got executed. Let us see the same example with the Java 5 project. So copy the same example into Java 5 examples, and here, so the return type, same thing, can be allowed. So while overriding a method, it will allow to provide the same return type, as well as it could allow subtype. It could be a array list or linked list or vector. So any subtype will be allowed. So for the same example, in Java 4 version, if you run, we already seen the compilation errors. But here with Java 5, without errors, it is working. So that means while overriding a method in subclass, we can provide, while overriding a method, we can provide the same return type or sub return type of the superclass method return type. So as we discussed, while overriding a method in Java 5, we can provide the same return type or we can provide the sub return type for the overriding method.